So the journey begins. We've made it to the airport, which is a good start for me because I'm absolutely terrified of flying.
But I've still got a couple of hours to go.
Got to steer clear of those magnets, but we are going to go through security now. We'll see you in a moment. So we've just made it into duty free, and we've come to look at Yves Saint Laurent Cala. It used to be brilliant stuff actually, but I don't know, a few years ago they changed the ingredients and it made my eyes really irritated. So I don't know whether it's the old version or the new version.
Well, that's a duo.
He's going to tell us that apparently the Yves Saint Laurent Cala has now got a ridiculous number of versions. So the ingredients list, did you hear about them changing the ingredients list and it went a bit funny?
I did, yes.
And have they changed it back?
They have changed it back as far as I know.
Okay.
So we've had no complaints, which is great. And there are a numerous amount of shades now, which is great, the different skin tones. But I would say always go a shade lighter than your foundation.
Okay.
That's just a little hint and tip, which, yeah.
We get that for free?
Yes, that's free.
You get one. Oh God help me. It's because I'm so scared of flying, I can't think, and I need a vodka, so that will help.
Looking at it.
So the only way I'm going to manage to get on that plane is to have a good shot of vodka beforehand. Abroad for a while, so let's see how this one goes.
Oh, I'm in it as well, look at that.
It's got to do roundabouts, that's a slight problem. Be fine if there's no other cars on the road. Should I go down in first or down in second? Go first. Down in first. Break. Oh, that's fine. Oh, we're fine. Good morning. So we have just pulled up to a beach called Sestagnol, and it's one of my favourite places to go for kind of to spend the whole day. Yeah. Hi Charlotte. That's Chantal. It's one of my favourite places to spend the whole day because it's got a lovely place for lunch and drinks and stuff called Cala Bonito, and then you just rent the sun lounges, and it's like a pretty little cove. The water's really clear and calm, and then you've sort of got the fishermen's huts dappled along the side. It's really beautiful. So we will show you in a second. So we've just climbed over the rocks at Playa Sestagnol, which I'm probably pronouncing really badly, but it's a really beautiful cove. The water's really clear, there's paddle boarders falling off into the water.
Professional paddle boarders.
And professionals. I'm not sure if you can get professional.
No, I don't think you can.
So yeah, we're just having a little sunbathe on the rocks. You can see it was a bit cloudy this morning.
Yeah, it's coming out now, but I think that was the weather forecast, right? I think it was supposed to be better for about 1ish.
I don't think I've ever come to Ibiza and had a bad week's holiday in terms of sunshine. I don't think it's ever...
No, you've never been with me before though. I'm a bit of a jinx. I've been to Spain a few times, and we went for 2 weeks and we had a whole week of rain and floods.
Floods?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be so gutted.
And it was August as well.
So anyway, so we're going to have lunch at Cala Bonito, which is, I've eaten it before, it's really beautiful. One of my favourite places to come in Ibiza for lunch and just to come and have a look at the shops is Santa Gertrudis, because it's typically Ibizan, I suppose, but they've just got really lovely restaurants. It's some pretty shops. I always want to buy a few caftans from the little shops that are dappled around the streets. It's just got a really lovely, typical Ibizan kind of vibe.
We've actually just stopped at Sluis, and apparently it's supposed to be fantastic. It reminds me a little bit of a theme park, to be honest with you. So we're going to have a little look.
favourite shop in Ibiza. It's called Sluis, and as Charlotte said, it is just a giant warehouse full of the most bonkers pieces ever. So you've got everything from interiors to garden to fashion. I think there's a deli as well, and a little coffee shop. We can go and have lunch, and I absolutely love everything in here. I just want to get everything. Hello. So we are going to go to San Jose,
And I'm not going to sing the song.
we're not going to sing the song to you,
I've already done that.
and just try and get a nice view of the island from up one of the mountains. And then we might head down to Cala beach, which is one of my favourite beaches in Ibiza. There's a restaurant there called El Chiringuito, which is beautiful, sort of very chic but very chilled out, and I've got a few bits of jewellery from a little shop. Ooh, no, second gear. From a little shop that's next door to it. So I'd quite like to go and see what jewellery she's made recently and see what she's got. So yeah, we're going to go head up another mountain and do lots of really bad hill starts. So we've made it to a beach bar down at Cala called Escalera. We're flagging. We've sat on this sofa and we can't get up. It's really beautiful. I like it down here because of El Chiringuito, which is another restaurant you can eat at. But to be honest,
Park, basically.
we didn't park, so we've come here and it's lovely. We're just sort of lounging on this sort of Balinese lounger. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get back up again.
No, I don't think we will.
It's beautiful. Take a look at the view. So we've come to the beautiful Hostal Torre for sunset, which is just setting.
Down, you can see
You
it.
might miss it. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's probably my favourite place to come for sunset and a bit of tapas.
Lovely.
See you in a minute. We've just found this beautiful beach, secluded, top of the island, but I think it's a nudist beach. Just saw a willy.
Some old bloke.
I'm not getting So we've made it to Cala. It's a bit of a trek to the north of the island and some pretty dangerous roads, but it was totally worth it because it's absolutely beautiful. You've got absolute crystal clear kind of waters, the sort of little boat over there just gently sort of rocking in the water. Really calm water, so if you're coming here with children, it would be perfect. And it's very quiet as well, so this is probably, I don't know, it's about 11 o'clock now and there's only a few people here, so if you wanted a really chilled out day and you don't want to be surrounded by people, Playa d'Embossa, this sort of beach is perfect. Sand's lovely, you've kind of got the fishermen's sort of huts over to one side that you can go and have a look at. And then obviously jumping in the water from there and a little coffee shop to get a few drinks. So yeah, it's beautiful. What would you say was your favourite places on your first trip to Ibiza?
I liked Hostal Torre.
Yeah.
That was lovely. Beautiful.
Cala Densera.
Getting Densera. It's all about the accent, isn't it, really?
And a bit of a list.
Or the lack of, yeah. The lack of.
And there's so many beautiful beaches.
amazing.
When I spoke to a couple of friends and said, is there, any other hidden gems that you found since I've been here last year? And there's so many new things every year. It's worth sort of finding someone, everybody knows somebody that either lives here or spends a lot of time here, and new restaurants pop up each season, so it's worth checking with someone what's the new place to go to. We got so many recommendations, it's hard to choose where to go. And we didn't make it to Amante this season, but that's a definite favourite of mine for, certainly if you, we wouldn't have a romantic meal for two, but if you're with a partner.
Well, we might.
It's the most beautiful romantic restaurant on the island, in my opinion. Kind of on a cliff edge in a cove. So I'd probably do that for that. And Cotton Club as well, that's another one that we didn't make it to this time, but that was really lovely. So anyway, we'll go have some lunch and we'll let you know what that's like. Alright, so we're back at the airport now, just trying to get rid of our over 120ml liquids. Mac, we've got a request. Can you just make your bottles 100ml so we don't have to do this every time?
To be fair, they do a small one.
Oh, do they? Oh, okay.
They do 50.
I'll have to do that next time because that's what we're having to do. So yeah, short but sweet trip to Ibiza, and we're now back at the airport, ready to head home and off to a festival is our next trip. So,
1 day at home?
Yeah.
And then off.
Yeah, 1 day at home, and the sun is shining at home as well, so we haven't actually going to be feeling like we're missing out on the sunshine too much, are we?